I've gone to South Sudan, I've gone to Sierra Leone, I've gone to Liberia, I've gone to Madagascar, I've gone to Ethiopia, I've gone to Uganda, I've gone to terrible countries. But you have citizens in them doing well. As terrible as this country is, somebody was interviewed on Skype to teach mathematics in London. Mathematics does not know any tribe. He was solving mathematics 2 hours every day after driving taxi. When he was driving taxi, he was an engineer, driving taxi and a pastor. He was not complaining. When you complain, you short circuit God. God is not hearing what you are saying. Because God likes desires, pronouncements. I'm going to be this. I want this. Life is ready to offer you any nonsense until you stand and say, this is what I want. They employed him in the UK. Insured him, I think, for £100 million. He has gone there now with his wife. His mother has gone there. Before, education is not a scam, it's only a scam for dollars. For stupid people, impatient people, lazy people, people who want to short circuit. Stop complaining. Start looking for opportunities that Marcus is going to teach you. Listen, I saw a young man called Kyle Maynard. Kyle Maynard, you can browse it, K-Y-L-E, Kyle Maynard. Maynard is M-A-Y-N-A-R-D. He has what is called amelia. Amelia is absence of hands and legs. So he was born without hands and legs, short hands. He decided to become a wrestler. How are you going to wrestle without hands? He won his 36th fight. He writes with his mouth. He drives with the stump of his hands. He would drive his car there, park it near he would drive his wheelchair near the car, press a remote control, something will come from the roof of the car. Then he will slide into the seat, he will press the button, the thing will carry it back into the roof of the car. He will somersault from the boot to the front seat. And then we'll use the stump of his hands to drive. Browse Johnny, J-O-N-I, Erickson is Erickson, Tada is T-A-D-A, Johnny Erickson Tada. She dove into the water and cracked her cervical vertebra. I was paralyzed from here down. From the neck down, all the hands paralyzed. And they said she was going to be a vegetable, but she said no. Suicide thoughts came. She said no. She decided to write exams with her mouth. She decided to become a public speaker. She went to university writing with her mouth. You have two hands. I know a girl who wrote school certificate with her feet in Africa area. She wrote exams with her mouth and passed, and she became a public speaker. She even did a song that was to win the Grammy, but they disqualified her because her husband had to press the belly for her, the diaphragm, to go up and down. If not, she was assisted, she would have won the Grammy. So she became a public speaker. She speaks on 38 radio stations. And one day, one man just came and said, God said I should marry you to fulfill your dream. The man did not see the legs that were paralyzed or the hands that were paralyzed. The man saw a brand. Remember I started with brand.
Yes, sir.
The man saw content, not the carton. Remove your carton is good, but concentrate on the content. Oh, those who said I was not dressing well. Am I not well dressed now? I didn't buy anything here. Apart from the singlet, and I suspect somebody even gave me the pants. Everything here is gift. Why? When you pay your dues dues, people pay your bills. When you pay your dues to life, put energy to develop yourself. Instead of being a parasite, instead of being hook up, who go hook your throat to? When you pay your dues, people pay your bills. Remember, 50 is not far from 25. 50 years is not far from 25. And if you have spent 30 years of your life, you have spent 1/3 of your life. And if you are going to sleep 8 hours every day, 8 over 24 times 60, you will sleep 20 years of your life every day. So if you are 30 now, the life you have to live is just about 30 years. So I will share one thing with you, then I will close. Genesis chapter 30, 25 to 31. Genesis chapter 31, 1 to 2. Look up. These politicians you run after, that will give you Ghana must go, give you this, go, give you to more gun to go and fight and all that and all that. These men you run, people run after to go and sleep with. These cultists you run after, I say when you join cult, you will progress. It's their children they put in positions. How many of their children have come to join the cult with you? When it got to a point, Jacob asked Laban, he said, I want to go with my wife and my children. I want to live my life. I want to get my own life. Laban said, I have learned through divination that it is because of your presence that I'm making money, that everything is going well. He went to consult, he suddenly saw that he was progressing. And he went to ask their juju, consult oracle, divination. And the oracle told him that it is because of Jacob in this place that you are progressing. Remember, Jacob has told God in Bethel that if you bless the work of my hands, I'll come and build a house there. Yes. So he was living a covenanted life. He was living an intentional life. He was living a life that was hooked to God. So I've learned by definition. Then he said, name your wage. Tell me how much I will pay you. Salary is the rope that holds you perpetually in slavery. Salary. Then the gift from a rich man that is given to you will make you perpetually become his slave. The favors are addictive. My hair, power, my church into stupidity. Somebody gave me this. Somebody gave me this. No. It's good, but there is rich, like as Jacob. Jacob asked Laban, when is it not time that I will start thinking of my own life, for my own family? Immediately he said that the countenance of Laban changed. Because Laban wants him to perpetually to be slave 14 years for his wife, slave 6 years for his animals, like that. Work hard and this and that. You must ask yourself, did I come to this world to be a fan of Dr. Apoki? Did I come to this world to perpetually work to make people get wealthy? Did I come to this world to be a personal assistant to somebody and nobody is going to assist me to become my own life? That's one thing I decided very early. Maybe I worked for 2 years, I opened my own hospital. I've been working all my life to build my own life and build my own legacy. The earlier you start it, the better for you. At 63, I'm not as strong as I used to be. Our mama there, where is she? Our mama there, I know her. When she was selling eggs, she would carry eggs in a station wagon Volvo. Then I will be driving from the east, or I will be going home to the east. I will see this woman who will pass me with eggs. Phew! I will pursue her. You can't meet her. You won't believe she's a woman. And she has maintained this low cut. She wasn't tying rubbish on her body, painting face. She was building her life, trained her children, built our own house and built a ministry. Intentionality. Intentionality. My own. Don't you? Is it not time I have my own? Is it not time I have my own? After then, the countenance of Laban changed, because this man was thinking of his own life. Think of your own life. We all will give account of our lives, not as youths, not as robo people, not as a denomination. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles. So, if you are on YouTube, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. Thank you so much.
I thought you would be on your feet to clap for him. Please, everyone, you have to be snapping these pictures. They are standing up, you are not snapping. Can you clap for him? That is awesome. Take the pictures, please. Awesome, awesome.